Hello, hello. Today is Monday, October 4th, and I'm getting ready to record a podcast. And I thought I would just jump on to kind of show you what I do to get ready. The last podcast, Perfection is a Trap, was such a crowd pleaser. I got so many messages from all of you that really shared like how powerful that podcast was and how awesome they wish they had it sooner in life. So one of the first things I always do is light a candle. Sometimes I light two, which I'm going to do today. So I always light a candle because I feel like I want to have the right energy in the room as much as I can. So I definitely do that. And then I also kind of say like a little prayer, just saying, let me be a channel for what needs to be heard. And so I do that. I also get my Yeti microphone ready. And I do my show notes. So I try to figure out like what exactly I'm going to talk about in each section. And so I do that. And I'm just trying to light another candle here. Let it burn bright. Yes, I'm lighting another candle. You can see I just finished working out. I needed to get some excess energy out of me. So I've done that. And today's podcast, a little preview, is going to be influencing you. Who's influencing you? And I'm actually taking the content out of my first book, The Working Woman's GPS. In the second section of the book, I really talk about inventories and how important inventories are, because so many of us want to leap forward before we get started. And I really like the inventory on people and energy. You can see that, people and energy. Right, it's on page 61. And it's really part of the second section, which is inventories, marking your starting point. And it's one of the things that I wanted to skip when I started kind of figuring out why I was in the mud puddle and how I needed to get out. And for me, I really needed to do these inventories. And I think for many of us, we just want to leap forward so quickly, but we don't want to understand why we are in the point that we're in and where we are right now, who surrounds us, what resources we have access to. So by using these inventories, you can come up with sort of a pivotal moment of kind of how did you get where you are and how do you leap to where you want to go. So today I'm going to be talking about people and energies, and the podcast is going to be called What Influences You. So hopefully you'll take a listen. It'll drop on Thursday. But before we get there, I really encourage you to go back to last podcast called Perfection is a Trap, because that for many of people was an eye-opener of how often perfectionism really traps us into working so hard so that we don't get any negative feedback. And I think for many of us, we overcompensate so many ways because we don't want to really get anyone to say that we don't do a great job. And in reality, that's just an opinion of theirs. And it's really up to us to kind of move forward in our journey and do it the way we want to do it and not be kind of a victim to other people's opinions and voices. So go back and take a look, Career Strategies for Women That Work. And next week, I'll see you on Thursday when I drop a live one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.